Welcome to the Taide Argelia Show, a podcast for fashion creatives and lovers of unique clothing. We share the behind-the-scenes do's and don'ts of creating beautiful garments to have you feel good in what you wear. I'm your host, Taide Argelia.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode number 1 of the Taide Argelia Show. I'm your co-host and producer of the show, Jeremy Wolf, and I'm here with none other than your host, Taide Argelia. Taide, how you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I am living la vida loca as per the usual arrangement. So just so excited to get started with you here on this, your first episode of the of your very own podcast show. So why don't you start off for telling our listeners a little bit about the brand Taide Argelia and what you guys do?
Okay. So my brand is, first, I'm a fashion designer. And what I do is I create these unique, one-of-a-kind, you could say, garments for special occasions, those including Mother of the Bride. Maybe if you have a special event that you need to go to, a party. Lots of people these days, if they're celebrating a new level of life, 40s, 50s, and so on. Hey,
have a party.
Great. You want something unique and you want something that no one else has, you come to Taide Argelia. Other than that, I also do some alterations, and I'm also a teacher by nature. So I also do sewing classes and modeling classes, anything dealing with fashion and beauty and just looking great and feeling great.
Very, very good. And you said party, and it just dawned on me, Taide, I haven't been to an actual party, like a festive type party. I mean, I've been to parties for my kids and things like that, but an actual like adult party, I can't even remember how long it's been. So
wow.
Now that's on my radar. Now you know what's going to happen. Parties are going to start falling into my lap left and right. Mark my words.
Manifesting it and drawing it to yourself.
And I'm going to need to reach out to you to put on. I'm going to get some special clothing made for the party so I can stand out and look my best and feel my best.
That's right. Feel good in what you wear.
You wear. Talk a little bit about your journey. How did you get into fashion design? I know you mentioned you're also an educator by trade. Tell us a little bit about your backstory and your journey.
Oh, wow. So I decided to go into fashion design because my mother was a fashion designer and tailor. So I've been around that most of my life. It's interesting because when she used to make things for us, and my siblings, it was interesting because she would say, "Oh, I'm only lending you this." So, or she would be like, "Hey, you can't wear this unless you do these chores," and so on. So it was always some type of little manipulation in her creations and kind of getting us excited to wear that new garment. So aside from that, I really was always motivated to always feel good in wearing something new, something unique to me. So I decided to go into fashion design, and with that, I just wanted to continue to share that amazing feeling, or have my customers have that amazing feeling in whatever they wear. So that was my initial push into fashion. I wanted to have people have that feeling like, wow, I look good and nobody else is wearing that, or something like that. Just making you feel unique, because that's what my mom did with me.
Yeah, for sure. And we talked about this on the last podcast that we did together. I am guilty of not wearing my best clothes oftentimes. And I was telling you that I had one custom shirt that was just made out of wonderful material and it fits my body so well. And I put it on for the first time in God knows how long. And I felt so confident, and I looked in the mirror, the way it sat on me, right? The way the material felt on my body. And it gave me this added confidence that by the time the day was over, and it was 5:36, and I didn't want to take my clothes off. I just wanted to kind of go to dinner with the family in a nice outfit. Yes, it really does give you
feel great.
It does. Yeah. So it's so important. I said also on the last show that we did together, everybody should have at least one outfit that they feel that way in, just to experience what that is. And then again, even if it's, it's not cheap to have that kind of clothing, but you can certainly get one thing and then, maybe 6 months later, a year later for a special occasion, get another. And then before you know it, after a couple of years, you have a nice wardrobe of fancy stuff you can wear. So that's
right. One garment at a time. You don't have to break the bank by trying to go and completely redo your closet. One garment at a time. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So education. You said you had a background in education. Talk a little bit about that component.
Yes. So I taught at the High School of Fashion Industries in New York. And first, I have a degree in fashion design. I went to school at Barter College in Atlanta. And I would say, I lived in New York. And so you would think that, I'm going to just go to because New York has two amazing fashion schools, which is FIT, Fashion Institute and Technology. And also, what's the other one? Ooh, I forgot the other one. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, can't help you there. I'm not familiar.
Like I said, New York has two great fashion colleges, but I decided to go to school in Atlanta because I was following my best friend. I just let me go to a school where she's at. So I did that. And you know what? I loved it. My instructors were older instructors, and they were so meticulous, and I learned so much from them in the sense of just being meticulous about certain things, especially in pattern making. I remember one of my instructors, her name was Miss Ebert, and she will take off -1 if I was just a hair, as she said, a hair off. And I learned so much from that because she said, if you're the first step in this garment making, if your pattern is off by a hair, that small of a measurement, then by the time the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth person that will touch that pattern, that mistake percentage will increase. So by the time you, customer, get that garment might be off. Instead of it being a size 8, it is labeled a size 8, but it might be like a size 12 just because of the different mistakes. And it starts with me, the originator, the pattern maker. Okay, so I learned so many things. And sometimes people get caught up in I got to go to this amazing, big, prestigious college. Sometimes your local colleges or a smaller college will give you more individual attention, and you will learn something more from a smaller college. So don't discriminate or think that smaller community colleges or your local program might not teach you something. So I'm all about who's going to teach me the best. So there goes my education. And as I said before, I taught at the High School of Fashion Industries. I taught fashion design and construction. I was the creative director for their annual fashion shows. And I love teaching. I love using myself and what I go through with my journey of being a fashion designer. I love to teach that to my kids. And it's just something that I want to continue here in Florida.
And I think you just answered the next question that I had for you, which was, obviously you're super busy with your business and everything. Why take the time to
the business little by little? Yes.
But why do the show, right? Why do a podcast? And I think it probably has to do with this idea of you being an educator and a teacher. So please talk a little bit about why you're doing this, what your mission is, and your path and your moving forward, where you want to go from here? Gosh.
Well, the reason why I want to do the podcast is because I love sharing information. I always say that I'm very blessed to attract to me people that always shared information that was beneficial for me. And I always find myself in a room where one or two people are just, I don't know, just randomly come to me and share information. And I'm blessed by that because I learned so much from that random person that just like, hey, you need to know this. So I want to pay it forward. And with this podcast, do the same. There's so many things that I did wrong, and most likely I will do some other things wrong in my journey to getting better. So my thing is, if I can at least, I won't say prevent, but at least inform you, and you make the decision to take the information and use it or not, but at least inform you as to what are the better ways of doing things, or things that can make the road towards whatever your goals are in fashion to be better, then I want to be that person. I want to impart knowledge and hopefully even have collaborators, professional collaborators because I'm learning too. So I'm not going to say that I know everything, but I want to bring in people that can also teach us and we learn together.
Yeah, offer unique and different perspectives. And I myself, I am excited to be on this journey with you and very grateful to be here. And I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I mean, I know some folks just listen to this, but we also released the video for this. So I can't wait to actually have a little fun with this since we're going to be doing video and it's fashion. I'm going to try on some, this has sparked my interest in my own fashion. And I'm interested to see where this journey takes me as well. So awesome. Taide, it's always a pleasure. You have a wonderful energy. It's always great being in a room with you. Well, not physically in a room or doing this virtually, but it's always great being in your presence. So
likewise. Thank you.
Totally looking forward to this. And as always, thanks everyone for tuning in. And we will look forward to seeing you on the next episode of the Taide Argelia Show. Everyone have a wonderful day and take care.
Thanks for listening to the Taide Argelia Show. Join our mailing list and shop the Taide Argelia capsule collection at taideargelia.com. That's TAIDEARGELIA.com. Or contact us at 347-370-1335. Taide Argelia, designs to make you feel good in what you wear.